Let's all go to Cargonia, land of stolen pains. Obey the quartermaster, unless he is a link. Cargotics got a station, find more stuff to take. But the boss is never satisfied until the station breaks.
Okay, back again with more Deep Elf Wizard, who is really more of a fighter now because we're on the first level of Lair and we still haven't found another spellbook. So back we go. Oh yeah, and we almost got horribly murdered by yaks. How could I forget? We're training up our fighting skills because we have our initial book of minor magic and that's it. So yeah, so let's find, well, there's only one yak down there now, I think. I mean, fortunately we have this +6 Falchion of Electrocution. Falchion? I'll have to look that up one of these days. Alright, so where is the entrance to Lair? Do we want to fight? Whatever. At this point I just want to die, to be honest. If we ever find a spell book, now we have 13 spell levels waiting. Okay. So the Basilisk can petrify us, so I want to take him out pretty quickly. Okay, so let's hope for an uneventful rest of Lair 1. So we have a Phantom Mirror, we have a Wand of Ice Blast, we have a Wand of Scattershot. At this point it might not hurt to train up some evocations as well. So get that up to 5. Get stealth up to 7. At this point, anything that helps our survivability until we get some spells going. So we don't want him blindly stumbling into a noise trap, at least until we have a bit better idea what's going on. So we won't confuse him just yet. I'll scope out the rest of the level. Oh, shoot, I forgot. Yeah, we switched to this cold resist robe for the ice cave, but now we can get back to our poison resistance before we take on this asshole. I don't think we can confuse him. Yeah, he's not susceptible. But we can... Oh, what? We shot a magic dart at him and that got him coming after us. I guess we can take these guys on. Okay, so he is awake now. Come over this way. Why can't I... Oh, ZA. I was going to say, why can't I hit him? Okay. Let's put all the clouds down. Surely he will hit one of them. No magic. Don't really want to waste a Wand of Ice Blast. We'll do random effects. There we go. Kill you, hopefully. Hopefully you don't kill us. So our resistances, we have 1... MR you'll just sort of get over time and you can obviously boost with equipment. We lost a bit of stealth because we switched over to ring mail. We have our fire and our poise. And we can get our cold if we need it. Do we want to bring armor up? Sure, why not? We're basically a fighter at this point. Right. So, on to Lair 2. Yeah. Dream Sheep, as you might imagine by the name, can use Dream Dust, which puts you to sleep. So we don't really want to be put to sleep with 2 giant vampire mosquitoes. So we will choose another staircase. I'd really like to find a book. Any book. Not picky. So we want to get our dodging up so that we can riposte. Don't know. Lightning courses through the crocodile. Hydra. Great. So we do have our wand of scattershot. Phantom Mirror is also good, but might be kind of overkill. Ice Blast. They don't like ice, so that could also work. I'm gonna just summon a bunch of dudes, and that does nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. So, Scattershot. Yeah, I know I'm gonna hit my imp buddies. I think they will understand. Yes. Yeah, usually Scattershot's pretty good against oh, and they're not mad. See, they knew it was last resort. Scattershot's pretty good against Hydras. And the issue with Hydras is we're using a long blade, so if we stood toe to toe with them as we cut their heads off, there will be more and more heads, and that's bad. It's generally bad that we're a deep elf wizard running around trying to be a fighter, but there you go. That's crawl for you. You got to take what the dungeon gives you, and sometimes it gives you a diddly squat. Come on. Thank you. Yep, that idea of opening a roasted crocodile shop's getting better and better. Oh boy. So yeah, these guys can cause us to sleep, and the torpor snail can slow us. And he bites for 25 points of damage. So yeah, I don't know. Do we want to stay in Lair, or do we want to go back to the dungeon? I don't know about this. Blinking scroll. We do have our poison, so that's good at least. I'm not even bothering to using my spells at this point. Looks like we riposted on him. So there are 4 of those things, and they are 27 hit points, very fast, bite for up to 13 damage, and drains your health. I don't know that oh, well, no choice now. Yeah, immune to poison, so that's not going to help. We could try to put up some flame clouds, but I don't think that's... A, I don't know that we have the range. And B, yeah, they're just going to walk right around it. Let's try Ice Blast. Not bad. I feel a bit better. Whoa. I did feel a bit better. What do we want to do here? I hate to waste Ice Blast on one dude. What about random effects? Oh, yeah, that's the problem there. If it's an explosive charge and do it right on top of yourself, it explodes right on you. So let's try this again. Magic Dart? Yeah, not doing much anything, is it? Let's not haste the Hydra. If he gets too close, we'll Scattershot him. Scattershot or Ice Blast? Yeah, we'll do Scattershot. That should take care of him. focus long blades and evocation. And long blades will eventually want to get up to 14, but hopefully at some point we will have some new spells to learn. Wow, a bunch of these dudes. Oh boy. Yeah, almost killed us. We may want to look for what other armor is out there. Chainmail. We would, I mean, if we went up the next, well, scale mail we might be able to do if we found some scale mail. But if we went to chainmail at that point, we'd pretty much be giving up being a magic user. Fuck. Alright, fell asleep. That failed. Bring this dude up, fell asleep. Okay. On their own, they're not too bad. It's usually a problem if there's, you know, Dream Sheep and an ogre on top of you. That's where it gets to be problematic. Random effects, why not? Can still call our buddies in. Alright. Layer 2. We're doing reasonably okay on rations. On to layer 3. We'll smack him once, bring him up. That was stupid because he just took off a decent chunk of our health. I kind of want him, yeah, staying in the cloud so he gets confused. And yeah, almost died, but oh boy, 2 death yaks. Well, now we're leaving. These stairs aren't any better at all. Yeah, I don't want to go down those stairs. Yep, no books. Let's try this staircase. So we have some enchanted ring mail and scale mail, but if we're gonna stay here, we kind of need the poison resistance, and we're gonna get murdered by a frog. Nope. Murdered by a frog. How embarrassing would that be? You're there at the, you know, adventures, you know, whatever. Happy Hunting Grounds or Valhalla or whatever. It's like, how did you die? Well, it was, you know, level 21 greater demon. It's like, how about you? Frog. Yeah, it was a frog. A big frog, mind you. Yeah, we just need some more options. Like if we had, you know, Ignite Poison, we could cast Mephitic Cloud and then set it on fire. We just... Let's bring a couple of these guys up. We're a ways away from Sif giving us books still, I think. Shoot, where to now? So we didn't want to go there. We definitely don't want to go there. So that leaves here, I guess. I forget what's... Oh yeah, blink frogs. Assholes. Well, at some point we're just going to have to stand our ground and fight. And or horribly die. Get that blink frog. Oh boy, yeah. Definitely don't want to fight a Komodo dragon with basically no health. I don't know, do we want to... there's a Hydra here, so I guess we're going here. Oh boy, look at that. You know, maybe we should take a break from the old Lair. 10 yaks, 6 death yaks, 2 crocodiles, 2 worms. Yeah. Assuming we survive, maybe we should take a break. Oh yeah, he's standing in fire and killing us. Yeah. Hey, I'm almost tempted to do some Orcish mines. Let's go back and do to the dungeon. Let's go down to level 11. Let's see how terrible it is. I mean, I'd rather face these guys than Hydra, to be honest. But I have a feeling it will go downhill soon enough. Did I kill him or did he go invisible? Okay, so Buckler. So if we're going to be... Let's take a look at our spell levels. Or our failure rates. So our failure rates are inching up a bit because we have ring mail on. And if we put a Buckler on, those are going to go up even higher. We could train... Let's see, how bad is it? I mean, not terrible. Again, we're not really using our spells all that much because... I mean, Blink is still useful. Mephitic Cloud and Conjure Flame. So, let's see. And this will sort of synergize with our Amulet of Reflection because we now have shields of 5, and that will go up. So I'm going to stop training dodging. Evocations is almost done. I'm going to do shields, and then Buckler. Skill to remove penalties is 4, and that includes the penalties to spellcasting. So we want to equals I4. So we're going to deprioritize long blades. I'm going to get fighting up to 8, evocation up to 5, and we're going to focus shields. It'll take us a little while to get there. Enchant weapon? Sure, why not? I guess we could think about at some point if you want to switch over to long sword, because I think, let's see, this is a base damage of 7, the long sword has a base damage of 9. So, and again, like I was saying, in Lair, freezing might be better than electrocution because it can damage and slow, but it's +2, this is plus, well, 7 now. And then scimitar is plus 11, is 11 base damage. So yeah, maybe we'll get a scroll of branding. Ugly thing. Yeah, he's just gonna walk into the fire. Confuse these guys. Come into the fire. Cut these guys up. Should be able to take him on. Yeah, it's so bad that now our dodging is our highest skill. So now we aren't, Mad Asgardian, the Destroyer, or the whatever. We're the Nimble, because that's our highest skill. So we need to focus on not dying at this point. Like we almost did there. Oh boy. So yeah, Death Knight has Agony, which can sort of take your so first of all, I can hit for 28 points of damage plus his Great Mace, which is a lot, probably enough to one hit us. You can cast Agony, which like I said, cuts your HP in half. And Injury Mirror reflects damage taken for a short duration, hurting attackers whenever any damage is taken. So yeah, so we don't really want to mess with him right now. Take out these orcs. There's a demon that is not our friend. We had to scroll a magic mapping. Here's some whites. Yeah, you can see our failure rates are up a little bit. Yeah, he is a falchion. Probably not as good as ours. Yeah, his is +3. Will he walk into... I think we can take him on, yeah. These guys can be pretty nasty for spellcasters. It says it looks dangerous. Can hit for 14 damage to deal increased damage when unseen. Fun. So I'm going to... yeah, try walking through fire. Come on. Well, that didn't quite work out as planned. Come here. Why are we not... we have too much... yeah, we have too much stuff. What can we drop? Well, let's see. Ring of Ice. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have one for protection, some protection from cold if we need it. We don't really need 2 protection from fire rings right now. Maybe we'll want one at some point. Wizardry Staff we don't really need right now, but it wouldn't hurt to have. Plain Robe and Robe of Positive Energy we don't need. I feel like we're not really going to get into bows. So I'll go ahead and drop the short bow and keep the long bow. What else? That's about it right now. So now I can pick up some food. Do we have any? We do have some identify. Let's figure out some of these. Potion of Experience. I may hang on. I mean, on the one hand, we could use that to boost up our survivability skills right now. On the other hand, if we ever find some spell books, we could use that to maybe kind of quickly train up some spell schools. So I guess I'll hold on to it for right now. So we have one more scroll. Potion of Invisibility, that'll help. Lamp of Fire is cool. You can sort of blanket this hallway in fire, which, you know, if we had the right spell, we could do that. Fuck. Manticore. Good, good. Come here. Something that we can hurt with Magic Dart. What's going on here? That was interesting. Okay, Dungeon 11. Dare we go to Dungeon 12? And I guess we could poke our head down and see how scary it is. Sick. Me walk through fire. Oh, yeah, there was our reflection kicking in. So here's a ghost vial, just one ghost, but then a shitload of kobolds, including kobold necromancers who can summon demons and do all sorts of fun stuff. This is a crystal ball. I don't think I've ever used this. It is a chance to restore magic energy, but then has a chance to drain it completely or other negative effects. Not worth getting murdered for, either way. Okay, what do you have? Compulsion of Freezing. Great Sword. Okay, that is starting to run out, so we will put you there. Maybe we should just run away. Yeah, this way. See if any of them follow. Walk into the fire. No, I do not really want to walk in there. Let's go this way. Can we just take it? Oh yeah, look at that. We just electric sworded him to death. We're, okay. Okay, maybe we're relying on swords a little bit too much. Okay, so we will want to... Hello? Get him! Oh boy. He can throw giant rocks, so we don't really want to be... Whoops. Fuck. Confused? Yes, good. It might be worth using a wand on him. Before he murders us. Yes. Yes, I think so. Okay, here's our double-headed ogre friend. Oh yeah. Took off like a quarter of our health. Wraith. Oh boy. Could we hit both? Cool. Oh, that didn't quite work, did it? It's slowed. It's hasted. Now he's in the fire. Now he is dead. Could probably just sword this guy. Yeah. Did he... Oh, he's got rocks. That's not fair. +3 greatsword. Buckler. These guys are kind of annoying. They have very high AC. He's resistant to electricity. It's not resistant to fire, though. So if I put up the flame cloud, he probably wouldn't go through it. But he could just stone arrow me. What do we want to do about him? We do have some wands of scatter shot left. Well, if he's asleep, let's just let him have a nice nap. How's our shield going? It's almost up there. Let's just not bother the gargoyle if we don't have to. Double-headed ogre. So you're just gonna walk in here on your own? Oh, good. Well, that could have been much worse. I mean, if we could take on a double-headed ogre, we could probably take on that gargoyle. Ooh, shop. Not a bookshop. What do we got? Well, we may as well buy some stuff, seeing as we don't have anything else to do. So we'll try the artifact leather armor. We could try the regular leather, enchanted leather armor, but let's take the enchant armor scroll. Or do we want to get the lightning rod? Well, we can't do the lightning. Can we do the lightning rod? Math. 960, 1060, 11. Yeah, we can't do both. Do the enchant armor and the fear scroll and the fog scroll and the staff. Well, let's not do the staff. We can come back for that once we get some frickin' spells. G, J. Yeah, alright. +2 leather armor of the gate. Dex +2. Nothing too exciting. We'll go back to the poison resistance and we'll drop you. What else? We gotta drop some more stuff. We don't really need the robo code resistance now that we have the ice ring. We can just put that on. We may want to go back to the leather armor of fire resistance at some point. Identify. Potion of mutation. Fall into a shaft and drop 2 floors to dungeon 14. Isn't that wonderful? Do we have magic mapping? We do. Okay. So, the closest stairs are right here. They're kind of all clustered. Well, 2 of them are clustered here. These guys of themselves aren't too scary. I just don't know what else is lurking around here. So just be very careful. What's our stealth? Our stealth is back up to 3. Do we want to get it up even higher? Stealth up to 8. Well, we want to get our shields up to 4, although that's almost done. So let's see. So we're going to come out here. If there's a shitload of stuff, we could do a wand of digging, but this could be worse. But no, it's quiet, except for the hornet. They can paralyze you, which is problematic. So we need to, how many floors did we drop? More than 1. I'm kind of tempted. I could come back here, but God knows what's waiting back here. Whereas orcs, we're reasonably confident that we can handle. Mephitic cloud, we really don't want to be making noise, but we don't want to be killed by giant rocks either. Fuck. Fear. Do we have any heal wounds? No. Yes, 1. Okay. So I think our next trick will be to use our potion of invisibility. Because yeah, they could smite us. So. Okay, we are invisible now. In theory, they can't see us, but they kind of can. Okay. We are not dead. I don't know how we are not dead, but we are not. So we continue on. Do we... I'm going to quaff a might and see how this goes. Not too bad. Okay. Eat up. So that's the rest of that level. I don't think I want to go much lower than Dungeon 12, so I think I'm going to go back to Lair. I could check out Orc. I mean, I generally do Orc after Lair. We could just poke our heads down and see what it's like. The first level is sometimes not so bad, other times pretty scary. This doesn't seem too bad so far. Hello? Taking your gold. Hello? That teleport trap could be problematic if we suddenly come across a horde of bad guys. Well, this seems reasonably quiet so far. Get him. Yeah, orc warriors like, you know, hurt Og. It's up here. So we could maybe go back and get that lightning rod. So we do have some evocations trained up. And it's not like we've found, you know, a lightning bolt spell or anything like that. Okay, so this is, let's see. A lot of times orc will end up being a split level. So let's see. So there's one stair. Yeah, there's only one stair down. If we had magic mapping, we could use that. We do have 2 charges of digging, so if we read a magic mapping, and if, let's say the next section was right here, we could go through here. So with only 2 charges, I don't want to like randomly zap stuff. I mean, we could poke our heads down, but we should probably get back to Lair. I mean, if it weren't for the orc warriors and the troll, I might consider it, but I think, yeah, we'll just go back to Lair and probably die. We do have our poison though, so it's not all bad. Komodo dragon. We could check out the scale mail, I guess. Do we have... We have 6 remove curse. No identifying. I mean, unless it's poison, it's not going to help us. So cold resistance, eh. See, now our spells are really high failure rate. So yeah, that'll be a last resort if we just find no spell books ever. Hopefully, if we can survive orc, which is debatable with no spells, there's a good chance. So there's usually at least 4 shops at the bottom of orc. Oh, fuck. Maybe we won't have to worry about it. Maybe we will just die right here. Oh yeah, and our blinking has a higher failure rate. Isn't that great? Okay, so note to self, do not go down those stairs. No. Alright, that's why we left the lair. I kind of forgot about that. Just a polar bear. Oh, just a polar bear that's going to murder us. I hate to come down here knowing there's guys that are going to murder us, but the alternative is even more certain death. Let's see. I mean, our failure rates are pretty decent now. Getting our long blades up and our stealth up. I want our dodging to 12. Oh, and our shields are up, so that's why that's, yeah. So now we have, did we ever find any other shields? I forget. Nope, just another buckler. Alright. We need our poison right now, so I'm not really interested in what that is. So yeah, oh good. So these are, I think they're immune to poison. Oh, susceptible to poison, wonderful. So yeah, they can sting you and paralyze you, which is problematic. So it looks like we confused him. Blink frogs. Hopefully not too many of them. That's a fair amount of blink frogs. Oh boy. Okay. So what's over here? Is that Hydra still here? I mean, oh, he's awake now. Wonderful. Okay, this is pretty quiet otherwise, so I think, yeah, it's worth using a wand of scatter shot just to get him out of the picture. 'Cause this is really the only staircase that's somewhat sane. Well, apart from the 4 blink frogs. Yes. So it's asking me if I want to do it because it's excluded, but yes, I do want to do that. Come here, you stupid blink frog. Alright. So we have some... We have 2 scrolls of blinking now, which is... We'll need to bear that in mind. And we can channel magic. And we have a wand of flame. And a wand of paralysis. And and here comes a shitload of stuff. We are riposting as we run. I really don't want to die to a yak after everything we've been through. So if we can slowly bleed this mass of dudes away from over here, we could slowly take them, or we could just go down to the next level. Well, yeah, here we go. There's not really... I could put a cloud here, but he's probably just gonna... No, he's not smart enough to walk around. That one was. Or no, he's... Well, that worked out. Can we do that again? Or are they just gonna... Yeah, he's just like, we can walk around here, you know. We could do that. Take these guys out. Hopefully not get brutally murdered. Yeah, we are using up everything just to try to live. Okay, so most of that mass is over here. So if I come over here, yeah, they're all over there. So we can, okay, and there's spider, and we already found swamp, I think, where those vampire mosquitoes were. We don't want to go into those for a while. We want to, in theory, get to the end of Lair, which is dicey. And if we do that, get to the end of Orc, and then finish Curari darts. Yes, those will be very handy. Those poison and slow. Let's pick that up. I would like to see what that ring is, but Ucklab plants can shoot corrosive bolts at you, so they are pretty dangerous. So what do we do? Do we go back and deal with the rest of those guys, or do we just go down? The problem is if we go down and we need to run back up, we may run into this. Well, he just kind of walked right into that. And I don't really want to be around... I really don't want 3 death yaks pounding on me. Oh boy. Fuck. What do we want to do here? Let's put another one here so they can't get around it. Let's just run back to the stairs. Hey, you want to walk through the flame? Oh, he did. 3 flame clouds, just like that. So if I drew them back this way, then they're probably not here anymore, right? Yeah, okay. So yeah, usually by now you'd have lots of cool spells, but so we do have our divine exegesis spell. So yeah, so now we have a like a 64% chance to cast any spell in our library, and our library has no spells in it. So but I feel like we should start getting spellbook gifts reasonably soon. Let's see if we can at least take one of these guys out. Okay. So, I think this level is reasonably clear. On to Lair 4. Oh my god, a book. And a shitload of dudes. So let's not, we've come this far, let's not die. I mean, we are getting pretty good at survivability, but alright. Very gently. Very gently. Okay. Book of Callings. Sweet. So yeah, summon Mammal, call Canine Familiar, summon Guardian Golem, summon Lightning Spire, and summon Ice Beast. So yeah, this will definitely work. So let's grab you. Let's get back to the stairs. Whoops. Alright. Well, I think that's a good place to leave it off. We'll take a look at our summoning book. And so yeah, we have 13 spell levels to work with, so we could learn most of this if we wanted to. So yeah, we will talk about this next time, and yeah, hopefully actually start casting some spells. Talk to you later.
When we pulled into Cargo Bay in need of shotgun shells, the QM yelled at me to stop a banging on his bell. We wanted some munitions for our glorious valid hunt, but found too late that they just hated us green tiny cunts.
And we're banned from cargo, everyone. Banned from cargo just for having a little fun.
We spent the whole round gearing up and stealing all their war.
Now NT doesn't want us anymore.
I started as a cargo tech and I had a Cindy's comms, so I did what anyone would do and ordered 20 bombs.
Hey, can I borrow
but
that?
then an engine with a welder hit me and set me ablaze. So cargo set on fire too when the server lagged for days. And we're banned from cargo, everyone. Banned from cargo
Just for having a little fun.
We spent the whole round gearing up and stealing all their ore.
Now NT doesn't want us anymore.
Worked the shift as King Cargo decided to succeed. The cargo techs were sent out to take all the things we need. Foolishly, Sec challenged us and all of them did fall. The only thing that stopped us was that goddamn shuttle call. And we're
Banned from cargo, everyone.
Banned from cargo just for having a little fun. We spent the whole round gearing up and stealing all their ore.
Now NT doesn't want us anymore.
Take it from here, Stagger.
I heard those fucking techies were building an engine. They didn't heed my warnings, they constructed an SM just to let them know who really is the chief. I cut the power, locked the doors, and now they're all ground beef. And we're banned from cargo, everyone. Banned from cargo just for having a little fun.
We spent the whole round gearing up and stealing all their ore. Now NT doesn't want us anymore. Solo!
There we go. Y'all got some yellow gloves I could borrow? Hey, is it cool if I stash this here? Nah, it's fine. I got you.
And we're banned from cargo, everyone. Banned from cargo
Just for having a little fun.
We spent the whole round gearing up and stealing all their ore.
Now NT doesn't want us anymore.
A pizza party is reward enough for all the cargo techs. Might as well still work for this because they're nervous wrecks. Any other suggestion just might be a sight obscene. Just another fucking ship on Space Station 13. And we're banned from cargo, everyone. Banned from cargo
Just for having a little fun.
We spent the whole round gearing up and stealing all their ore. Now NT doesn't want us anymore. Because we're job banned.